Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for your Saturday news update, there's still so much going on the internet and things to do with the world of Transformers that I've just got even more stuff to show you. And we're going to kick straight off with things that people who've lucky enough to see the film so far. Here you go, we've got some official background and character artwork. Now I really like this sort of thing because I like the fact that obviously we get to see into the designs, into all the concepts of all the figures. And of course, we've already got things like the Bumblebee movie concept figures coming out. This at the moment though is just focusing a little bit more on the backgrounds. There is some figures as well, and this has come from production designer Jason Schreier, and it's come from his Instagram account. But I've got these images via TFW 2005. So as I said, for those of you who've seen the movie, this may become, or they may be a bit familiar for you. For myself, again, I know I keep saying it, but you might be new to the channel. I've still got to wait until October the 11th. In the UK. So as I say, there's so many things. I've tried to stay away from it. I've had quite a few spoilers, but I'm still really looking forward to seeing it. As I say, these backgrounds, these images here look spectacular. I've not heard one negative report about it, to be honest, from anybody who I've spoke to overseas, anybody who's seen it. No one said anything negative at all. I just really can't wait to see it. So if you want to see this without the reflection and the glare, head to TFW 2005 where there's a direct link. Okay, moving on to Yolopark. We've had so much from them and they just keep coming with all these figures. So this is the bigger, the better, the more premium quality. This is the Megatron from Transformers 1. This is the cogged version. So this is the $29.99 one, and again, much better paint job, more accessories. There's an actual video via Yolopark's YouTube as well if you want to check that out. There's his packaging, you can see there, and it's saying that this is one of the 20cm models. That is the 4 of them there. That's right guys, they don't transform, they're model kits. That's the more expensive ones at the back, that's the cheaper ones at the front, and that's the lineup so far. I expect that to get even bigger, of course, when they get them out. Right, so here's D16, or Megatron as they're just literally calling him, with his fusion cannon, with the small cannon on that arm. Now what you'll notice, there's another comparison shot there, but what you'll notice is how clean they are. What I mean by that is, of course, there's no kibble, there's no extra parts, because they don't transform. So what these model kits aim to do is be exact screen representations of the the characters that you've seen on exactly that on the movie screen, and that because they don't have to worry about transformation schemes, they get a full really decent likeness. And again, you can swap some parts out, and because they're licensed by Hasbro and Takara, they can use the exact likenesses, their names, all the correct accessories, correct terminology, etc., face plates, so you can change everything around these. So they are multifunctional and indeed very fun kits. I've reviewed this one on here. It's a great figure, to be honest, and these guys look just as good. This is something that, again, I've just got to have a laugh at because it just sort of proves that Transformers will cross over, not with everything, well, yeah, with everything, I suppose. This is something that I've never heard of before. These are called Melts figures, spelt with a Z. They're officially licensed pop culture apparel and collectibles. So these are vinyl sticks, and they're of some of our main characters. They're available in Walmart stores in early November and on Culture Fly's website. These are, I'm just laughing because wait till you see the images if you've not seen these already. They're like our favorite, what do you call them, popsicles in America? I don't know, I think so. Ice creams, whatever it is anyway, but ice cream Transformer heads that are melting and have had a part of it bitten out of it. That's literally, I don't even know what to say to that, but there you go. So there's RC. Poor old her, she's had a bit bitten out of her and she's melting on the floor. Same as Optimus Prime. Yeah, lollipops, ice creams on sticks, I don't know what to call them. As I say, I'm sure Americans call something popsicles anyway. There she is again. There is Megatron, there is Starscream, and there is Shockwave. Now I'd like to know genuinely, guys, who's going to buy these? Anybody who's watching this particular video, let me know, just because I'm so intrigued, because again, the fandom's so big. Bishuju's a thing, this is a thing, there's just Transformers Don't Fight, the plush figures, there's so many little niches out there. There is, of course, limited edition ones. There is a Comic-Con exclusive of Nemesis Prime, and indeed a metallic Soundwave. So there you go, guys, Transformers Melts. Let me know what you think of them in the comments. Before I come to the third party, this is something that broke yesterday everywhere. This is Transformers Geek Out. This is Target's, I suppose it's Target's equivalent to what Walmart do. And again, I think this is great proof that I suppose the designers, the people at Hasbro are listening to the fans, because what this is, it's a reissue of 3 figures. Now, I don't know if I know DevCon's particularly difficult to get hold of. The other two, I'm not too sure. So again, I'd appreciate your feedback in the comments. So this is basically re-releases for Studio Series over Target's Geek Out. Dark of the Moon, Soundwave, I'm going to show you that, and Revenge of the Fallen, Overload. They're available in new, Overload's got new packaging. I'm going to discuss that in a second. And basically that's it. It's just the same figures, repackaged. Some of them exactly the same. So as I say, whether I know DevCon is quite hard to get hold of, so that's great news for people who collect mainline there. And there is the image of that. And then, of course, we move on to this. This is really interesting because they are calling this, whether or not they're going to create a whole new toy line, it's known as the More Than Meets the Eye. So the MTMTE toy line, Overload, and it's again, it looks to be exactly the same figure. I've spoken to a few of my friends who collect the movie figures in the Studio Series because I don't own this, so I can't comment on this particular figure, but it looks to be exactly the same, just in new packaging. You'll notice, of course, we've got the windows back, which is great. Right, so there is the actual figure itself. Of course, this forms part of Devastator from the Revenge of the Fallen movie. Looks really good, to be honest. I'm not going to, even though, you know, that the combined version of Devastator wasn't exactly how I wanted him to look, I think it looks okay. One notable thing before we go on to there is it doesn't look like there's a backdrop. A lot of people are commenting on that. So the cardboard backdrops, which you're going to see with Soundwave in a second, it doesn't look like the Leader Class Overload figure has one. Soundwave is fantastic. I still need to get the review of this figure put live on this channel. It looks to be a straight up repackaging in original packaging of this particular figure. He's got laser beak. Just this was a great figure and a great character. I really liked this one. And I suppose, again, it's a great opportunity for people to get this without having to pay through the nose prices. And he still does come with his backdrop there as well. So that's great news, as I say, for people there. Very quickly then, guys, third party company Fans Hobby, you make masterpiece scale figures. This is their attempt, or their version, not attempt, this is their version of a tidal wave figure. We've been updating you regularly on this channel with different things on that. This is the fully combined battleship sort of mode. I wouldn't know what to class it as. It's not a base, it's not the fleet individually. I suppose it's a combined battleship, and these are the images. You can pre-order all of these from Show Z as well, to be honest, as the Fans Hobby's Facebook page, website rather. I got these images from the Facebook page. There you go. That looks great. I think it looks fantastic, and that's pretty much the news for up to date. I'm going to be honest now, guys. I'm going to pre-record a Sunday news a lot later on, pretty much last thing tonight, because I'm going to be at the NEC tomorrow. So anybody who's about, come and say hello. I'm going to be selling on loads of things and meeting loads of people there. So I'm going to pre-record a news thing tonight for tomorrow morning, because I'm going to be busy out in the day. But I do intend to get as much footage as I can from tomorrow, and indeed do videos throughout the day there as well. But as always, guys, thank you very much for the support. Take care.